All right, guys, let's
Play ball.
let's play ball. That's right. We are going to solve right triangles today. So let's just label your notes 4.2. Right triangle trigonometry. Right triangle trig. And like I said, should be review. I'm going to run through, I think I'm going to run through 3 examples for you, and then we're going to be done. So example 1, draw yourself a right triangle. And let's say that you know that this angle right here is, we'll make it 40 degrees. Theta is 40 degrees. Degrees today, so make sure your calculators are all in degree mode. And we also know that this side over here is 4. And I would like you guys to figure out, let's figure out the length of this side right here, so we'll call it x. So you need to have recalled from the last couple of years of math the 3 trig functions. Do you guys remember the acronym that goes with the 3 trig functions? SOHCAHTOA, yeah. So I'm going to just quickly write down SOHCAHTOA. Now, if you don't know how to spell this right, that's not good. Don't spell SOHCAHTOA wrong, because if you spell it wrong, that's not good. What does SOH mean?
Sine.
Yep, sine equals opposite divided by hypotenuse. Just make sure that when you are using this, you never just take the sine. You always take the sine of something, of an angle or of a radian measure. If you're working in triangles, it doesn't make sense to work, well, I shouldn't say it doesn't make sense, but typically, at least at this stage, you always use degrees when you're working with right triangles. So sine is opposite over hypotenuse. Cosine is AH, that means adjacent over hypotenuse. And tangent means opposite over adjacent. So in this case, since we have a 40-degree angle, this 4 in relationship to that 40-degree angle is opposite, and so I'm gonna label this as being opposite, and we're trying to find x, which in relationship to the angle we're working with, it is what? Adjacent. So I'm gonna label this adjacent. So you are dealing with opposite and adjacent in this case, so you have to pick sine, cosine, or tangent. Which of the 3 is it going to be? Tangent, but you never take the tangent of something, you always take the tangent of an angle. So we have the tan of what angle?
40 degrees.
40 degrees is equal to opposite, which is 4, divided by adjacent, which is x. Now, the variable is on the bottom, and you could go through all the algebra steps to solve for x, but the quick, easy way to do this is just to switch the x with the other side. So I'm going to put the x where the tan of 4 is, and I'm going to put tan of 4d, and I'm going to put the tan of 40 where x is. So x is equal to 4 divided by the tangent of 40. Becomes a calculator problem now. So type in 4, into your calculator's in degree mode, right?
Maybe.
4.76.
Oh no, it's in radians. Hold on.
Okay. 4 divided by tan 40, what do you end up getting? 4.76. Right, that sounds very logical to me. 4.76 units, whatever the units are.
Shh.
Are you okay with that?
Stop.
2 more examples. Second example, draw yourself another right triangle. I'm drawing mine upside down this time. And let's say, in this case, we know that this angle is 56 degrees, and we know that this long side right here is 12, and your job is to figure out that side right there. So, you could, if you wanted to, you could take 180 degrees, minus 90, minus 56 to get that missing
34.
angle right there. Yeah. or just
I
know
do
that it's
that all
34
that.
degrees. You could do that and then work with that angle. But I always say when you can, work with what was given to you. Because let's say you did something silly and you did the math in your head and you figured out that that missing angle right there was 24. You just did something silly. Well, then you're doing everything with the wrong angle. So work with what was given to you because you know that what was given to you is the right stuff. So, all right, so this is 56 degrees. What is 12 in relationship to 56 degrees? It is the hypotenuse. And what is x in relationship to 56 degrees? It is adjacent. So you are working with adjacent and hypotenuse, which is a cosine relationship. Very nice. So you do the cosine of 56 degrees is equal to, it is adjacent, which is x, divided by the hypotenuse, which is 12. The variable is on the top. The variable is on the top, therefore you have to just multiply. You multiply by 12, the 12s cancel out, you multiply this side by 12. So you do 12 times the cosine of 56 degrees. I don't know what that is.
6.71.
6.71.
I'm good at this.
You're good at
This is the
All right, well,
easiest
let's
stuff.
make it a little bit harder. No, I'm just joking. Today's going to be
Go
not bad.
ahead.
Draw yourself one more example. I'm going to draw my triangle like this time.
Wow.
Okay, let's pretend it's a nice, perfect right triangle. All right.
Ooh.
And
It's
in this
semi-inverted
case,
too.
I'm not giving you any angles, but I do
That's
want you to
okay.
find that angle. Find theta. In degrees, don't worry about radians. Find theta, and I'm going to give you this side is 12, and this side is 20. By the way, 20 is the hypotenuse. You guys remember that the hypotenuse is always the longest side of a triangle.
Yep.
So if this is theta, what is 12 in relationship to theta? Opposite.
The other side, it's going to be 16.
This side right here is,
It's kind of awkward though because 12 is longer than 16, but not really.
oh, so my triangle's not proportional at all?
No.
Come on, guys, work with me here, all right? So we have 12 and 20. You're trying to find theta. What is, we have opposite side and hypotenuse side. What is that? Sine. You know it is a sine relationship. But the deal is this. You are trying to find the measure of an angle in this case. So you do the sine of theta. Sine of theta is equal to opposite, which is 12, divided by the hypotenuse, which is 20. Does anybody remember the extra step you have to take when you're trying to find the measure of an angle? Yes. Yes, you do the inverse sine. So in your calculators, you just need to type second sine, and this will show up. Second sine, and then you type in the ratio. 12
36.
divided by 20, and what do you get?
36.869.
Thank you. 36.86, I'm going to say 36.9 degrees. That's it.
Ooh.
You're liking this, aren't you? Okay, we do know it's going to get harder, right?
Well,
But enjoy today while you